Okay, so you're ready to like really dive into this whole Steve Jobs thing, right?
Yeah.
See how his ideas about products can work with AI.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how relevant his thinking still is, even though the tech world is just constantly changing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like mind-blowing. And today we're looking at Steve Jobs's timeless wisdom for product managers.
Okay,
And we're
cool.
going to like try to pull out some of those timeless lessons and apply them to AI.
Right? Because that's kind of the big question, right? What can we learn from him in this whole AI explosion that's happening?
Yeah, that's what we're here for. So, to kick things off, this whole thing about Jobs and his focus on the future really jumps out at me.
I.
It was like he wasn't just, trying to make a better iPhone or computer. He was thinking way beyond that, you know?
Mhm.
Like, what do people really need?
Yeah, he was trying to figure out what people would want before they even knew they wanted it, right?
Exactly. And that's such a powerful idea,
Hmm.
especially when you think about it in the context of AI.
Right, because if you think about it, we're not just talking about making a slightly better chatbot.
Right.
We're talking about AI that can predict and prevent natural disasters or
Whoa, that's big.
yeah, or personalized education so every student is learning in the way that works best for them.
I love that it's like a whole new level of problem solving.
Right. It's like really using AI to improve lives in ways we haven't even thought of yet.
Totally. And that's exactly what the source is getting at. It says, like, look beyond current limitations, envision products that meet future needs.
Yeah, it's a challenge to all of us, right? Think bigger, think beyond what AI can do right now and imagine what it could do.
Absolutely. And it's not just about like the functionality of it, it's also about the design.
Oh, totally. Steve Jobs was obsessed with design.
Right. He knew that even the most powerful technology was useless if people couldn't figure out how to use it.
Exactly. It's got to be user friendly.
Right. Like we've all been there, right? You get
Yeah.
some new gadget or app and it's so complicated.
Yeah.
You just want to chuck it out the window.
Especially with AI getting more and more complex, right? Good design is more important than ever.
100%. And the source really hits on this. It says something like, create intuitive interfaces for complex AI functionalities.
And that's so important because we need to make sure AI is accessible to everyone, right? Not just the techie people.
Right. It should be easy to use and understand no matter who you are.
Yeah, exactly. It's about making AI user friendly.
Yeah, like those apps that are just so well
Mm.
designed, they anticipate what you need. Everything's just right where you expect it to be.
Yes, and that's a good point because it brings us back to one of Jobs' core principles that focus on user
Oh,
experience.
for sure. He was all about that.
And it's so easy to get caught up in the technical side of AI, all
Yeah.
the algorithms and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, for sure.
But at the end of the day, it's all about the user.
Totally. And the source actually emphasizes that it says, prioritize user experience, develop products that resonate with users.
Right, make it something people actually want to use.
And I think that's where we can really see Jobs' influence on AI today. There's this growing awareness that it's not just about power, it's about making AI human-centered.
Yeah, it should feel like it's working with you, not against you,
Right, exact.
making your life easier, more enjoyable.
Totally. And now, thinking back to Jobs and how much he loved to push boundaries,
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd be so excited about the possibilities of AI.
I mean, the guy was not afraid to take risks, even when everyone thought he was crazy. Remember when he embraced the graphical user interface? When everyone else was still stuck on command lines?
Yeah, that was a game changer.
That's the kind of boldness we need in AI.
And the source really encourages that. It says, stay open to new AI methodologies, experiment with machine learning techniques, push boundaries of product capabilities.
It's like a call to action for all the AI innovators out there, right?
Yeah,
Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things.
totally. Because who knows what amazing breakthroughs are just waiting to be discovered.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jobs were here today, I bet he'd be right at the forefront,
Oh, yeah, leading the charge.
pushing everyone to think bigger, to imagine the impossible.
Totally.
It'd be amazing.
And another thing that's important to remember about Steve Jobs is that he didn't just create amazing products.
Right.
He created a whole culture of innovation.
He surrounded himself with brilliant people.
Yes, he encouraged them to experiment, take risks, learn from their mistakes.
That's so important, building a team that's passionate and constantly pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
And the source really highlights that. It says, encourage team experimentation with AI, cultivate a culture of curiosity and learning, adapt quickly to technological shifts.
It's all about creating that environment where people feel comfortable trying new things.
Exactly. And,
Yes.
that's really Jobs' legacy, isn't it? It's not just about the products, but the way he approached problems and how he inspired others.
It's that relentless pursuit of excellence.
It's inspiring, right? So as you keep reading about Steve Jobs, think about how those same principles can apply to AI.
Think about vision, design, user experience,
Yeah,
embracing new technologies, and fostering a culture of innovation.
it's like a recipe for creating products that can really change the world
Exactly. And in a way, that's how we can keep his legacy alive, right?
by using his wisdom.
To shape the future of AI.
That's pretty powerful.
It is.
Well, on that note, we're going to wrap things up.
Okay. Right.
But keep thinking about this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
How can we use these ideas from Steve Jobs to make AI even better?
It's a big question.
It is, but it's an exciting one.
Yeah, it is.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Sounds good.